Okay, so this meditation works on enhancing your intuition and your inner guidance. So often our intuition or inner guidance is there and it's tickling us like a feather under our nose, but we don't always listen to it. So when the ego personality is very strong, then there's a tendency to trust the limited mind rather than the intuition. So I'm sure that you've all had experiences where afterwards you thought, I knew that, I should have done that, and you didn't listen. And so this is a meditation then to build that relationship with that part of you, that all-knowing part of you, so that you can really deeply listen. So it's like strengthening that inner voice. So rather than it just being a feather, it's going to be like a sound horn that comes from within you so that you know that you need to listen to it and that you can trust it. So with any Kundalini meditation, we always tune in with a mantra at the beginning, and this just helps to set a sacred space, and it helps us to put our ego personality to the side so that we can really tune in to the wisdom that's going to come through. So bring your hands together and then rolling your shoulders back and lifting and opening your heart center, drawing the breath all the way down into your belly, into the sides of your ribs, and then drawing the breath all the way up into the chest and clavicle. As you're inhaling, mentally chanting Sat, which means truth. And then as you're exhaling, mentally chanting Nam, which means identity. So just for a few moments, closing your eyes, connecting to the rise and fall of the breath. So the breath starts in the belly, it comes into the sides of the ribs, it comes up into the chest and all the way up into the clavicle. And then from the clavicle all the way down into the belly. So just feeling this wave of breath coming up and down. And as you're breathing, you're receiving the breath. So the breath breathes through you. So rather than you trying to control it with your mind, or that you're thinking that you're the one that has to breathe, see whether you can be in a state of allowing the breath in. It's like you're receiving it. You can draw it all the way in. And then on the exhale, you're letting go. So bring the hands into prayer mudra. So whenever we start a meditation or a practice, the hands are in prayer mudra. And this is not religious. This is scientific. So holding the hands in like this with the palms pressed together balances the two sides of the brain. It balances the two sides of your body. It balances that yin and yang energy within yourself. And it's a very grounding, centering mudra. So it helps to bring us present. Just noticing how you feel as you're breathing, as you're receiving the breath on the inhale and exhaling the breath. So every time that you notice a thought comes into your mind, just letting that go and instead dropping down into the body and just allowing yourself to be present, letting go of any distractions, and also calling in the filaments of light. So these are strands of energy that we send out when we go places, when we talk to people, when we think about situations, calling this energy in so that you can be fully present here this morning. So the mantra we're going to chant is Om Namo Guru Dev Namo, and it means I bow to this wisdom in myself. And the Ong is a nasal sound So as we chant it through the conch of the nose, we vibrate the pineal and the pituitary gland. We change the secretions of our glands and we bring ourselves into a more meditative state. So if you don't know the mantra, just listen and see if you can join in, taking a deep inhale and a deep exhale. And inhaling to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale, hold the breath, feel the vibration through your body, bowing to this wisdom within yourself. And then exhaling and relaxing. So before you open your eyes, set an intention. What would you like to develop? Maybe it's about the ability to trust your intuition. Maybe it's to listen to it. Maybe it's to hear it. Maybe you're not tuned into it. So just set an intention now, what you would like to develop in yourself. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes. So you're going to interlace the fingers so that you've got your Jupiter finger just below your nose. So, and you're interlacing so that for women, your left thumb is over the top and your right little finger is underneath. For men, it's the opposite way round. They hold the right thumb and the left little finger underneath. So you're going to hold this, the shoulders are relaxed and you're holding this just underneath the nose or just a little bit below the chin. And you're looking down at the fingertips. And you're going to do 4 sniffs in through the mouth. And then you're going to do 4 sniffs out through the nose. So each breath should be the same length. So each segment is slow and steady until you get a full inhale on the inhale. So it's 4 sniffs to a full breath, and then 4 sniffs to emptying the lungs. So just making sure that each sniff is the same length as the one before. And you want to just build a steady rhythm with this. So when you're looking down at the fingertips, you're also activating the occipital nerve and also the pituitary gland. So in the yogic scriptures, when all the hormones are in balance, there is this sense of harmony within. And when you're in a state of harmony, it's much, much easier to be able to access your intuition. So the eyes stay open, fixed at the fingertips, and then you're going to just begin the breath meditation. So just find your rhythm, 4 sniffs in and 4 sniffs out, and we'll just do this for a few minutes. Here we go. And then inhaling, holding the breath, squeeze the muller band. So close the eyes and then squeeze the muscles of the anus and sexual organs. You're pulling in and up, navel to the spine, visualizing that energy traveling to the top of the head, tongue in the roof of the mouth, circulating that energy to every cell. And then exhale and relax. Keep the eyes closed and just feel the energy that you generated. Just noticing what you feel, that sense of peace, that harmony, that groundedness. And then you can ask a question. Maybe there's something that you need clarity on in your life. You can ask that question now. And the answer may not come straight away. It may come during your day. It may be when you're very relaxed, say if you're walking in nature or as you're going to sleep at night, that the answer may come. But it's really about opening up to receive whatever it is that you need to know. And then bringing your hands together now at your heart center. And you're going to inhale 3 long sat nams. We're just sealing the energy and closing the space. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Just dropping down into your body. Imagine golden light filling every cell, expanding that energy field of golden light, and then sending this light out across the world in all directions, touching the hearts and the minds of every being on this planet. Sat Nam, everyone. Thank you very much. So you can catch more recordings on YouTube. And if you want to know more about Kundalini Yoga, please visit my website, thegoldenlight.co.uk. Sending love. Bye.